Good morning. My name is Atabuatin Jr. and this is my beta video response. And the first question is that why do I want to be a beta? That's an excellent question because as a college student coming from a underprivileged community, I understand and know how it's like not to have the resources at your hand to perform at your maximal level. And one thing I really love about beta is that they look beyond the student. They look at the talents, they look at the potential and the opportunity that's within the child. And the simple fact that looking at the great looking at the potential that these children have, and seeing how they could harness this potential to achieve the goals and the dreams that these individuals have meets with my expectations and meets with my character as well. I simply believe that regardless of wherever you are or wherever you come from, you can do anything, and no educational system should limit that or should shutter those dreams. And Beta does provide that opportunity. They provide that one-on-one interaction with the student. They provide the extra help, academic help, and emotional help to motivate the students. And this is the field the field that I strongly want to be in. This is truly a great opportunity to help lead these children and to break down something that seems so complex into something understandable. It doesn't matter how difficult the problem might be, whether it's chemistry, math, physics. Anything is possible if they set their mind to it. I also believe in hard work, and one thing that Beta teaches is that through hard work, you could attain phenomenal results. And that's another reason why I wanted to be a beta. I want to also show these students what hard work can produce, and that at the end of the day, I, as well as many people in beta, are there to help them to grow as well as to achieve whatever dreams that they have. Now, the next question is that why do I think our team teaching model is a good fit for me? I believe that the teaching model is a good fit for me. As I said, the one-on-one interaction with the student is I believe is heavily needed. A lot of the times when students are in a big class size classroom, they have many questions. They have many questions, and it's not that they don't understand the problem, but simply they just need somebody to sit down with them and explain step by step. And Beta does provide that as well. And I also believe also the fact that you get to work in a team, discussing various methods to for the student to perform well, and attaining different alternative as well to see what is working for the student and what is not. I think is really great. And also just sharing different ideas with your colleagues, and getting sharing different ideas with the colleagues to see your own potential, weak points, and strength is extremely helpful, not only for the progression of the team itself, but also for the best interest of the child. How might this experience fit into your long-term career plans? This fits into my long-term career plans because I want to be a teacher in the future as well. Then this is really a great experience to have. It's also a great way to learn more ways to prepare myself for this for the field as well. And this opportunity will definitely um, give me that skills, and also give me that experience before going to the educational field. How will you know if you were successful at the end of the year? I will know if I'm successful at the end of the year based on the region skills, based on other standardized tests, and also based on the feedback that I obtain from my students. If a student comes up to me and tell me that I'm working harder. I'm practicing more. I'm finding more than one solutions to this one question. I feel highly motivated. I don't want to give up, but I now understand that I have what it takes. I see the potential within me. And the fact that they are continuously growing as well, to me, would tell me the level of success that I'm having. Now, question number two is that what is a significant challenge you face that to figure out how to overcome? This can be in a job, at a school, in life in general. One of the most significant challenge that I attained was working as a mentor and as a group leader for the Boys Club of New York. There was a course that I taught. It was a neuroscience course, and these students came into the class less motivated. They didn't even knew that they could even learn about action potentials or neurons, or even how the brain communicates with each other, and all these complex method that involved in neuroscience. And I was trying to find a way to motivate them, to make them understand how unique and essential the brain was to them as well. And for me to definitely be placed in that position, I believe was a tremendous honor. Now, how I solved it, one was that I provided, I allowed the child to understand that, at the end of the day, it didn't matter what the question was. It was how or what you were doing to solve the issue. I provided motivational support. I also stayed with the child afterwards to see other challenges or other issues that was going on in their personal lives. A lot of these childs, um, come also many of these childs coming from underprivileged community. They don't really have somebody that believes in them. They feel like, well, my parents didn't go to college. My parents didn't go further in education. Why should I? And for me to tell them the potential jobs and the great opportunities that can be attained by harnessing and attaining these skills, I believe inserting a new hope for this child. And also finding looking in our modern day technological advances, finding various teaching methods that best fits in the interest of the child. For an instance, many kids are interested in playing video games, and trying to use how the brain process all these different computational methods, and how the brain organizes various objects. If it's not Gestalt theory or principle, if it's not visual processing, just using using what the child loves, but the topic that I was also teaching as well. Um, how has this affected me since it occurred? It has definitely affected me tremendously, because my main focus, one thing about me is that I simply just do not like to give up. It doesn't matter um, what the problem is. I'll always understand that there's a solution for any problem, and for me to do my own personal homework, go home, see what the child needs, sees the list down every problem that the child was going through, to me really prepared me even more before I even got into the class. And it allowed me to also take everything that I did quite seriously, because not only do I want to see the child perform well academically, but I want to see them grow. Like, I want to see a new drive, a new passion within them. I want to see this the kid enjoy the subject that was definitely being taught more. Now, this is question number three, about regarding the Jim Crow, the new Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. what is one thing that made me pause? One thing that made me pause was that um, that many of these incarcerated youth, as well as individuals, did not have the right to even vote. And the fact that this was also occurring in our educational system was mind blowing. Is completely unacceptable, absolutely unacceptable. How these children are not provided, not only with equal opportunity, but also are demonized and less respected within our community. I found that absolutely unacceptable. Regardless of whatever they have done, regardless of where they're coming from, they are human beings and they deserve equal opportunity. They deserve equal resources, not only to function quite well in society, but also to help other people along the way. But it's one question what's one question I'm walking away with after reading this article, and why this article led me to wonder. One question that I'm walking away with now is that what more can I do? I understand the skills that I possess, not only from my institution, but what more can I do to help these individuals? What ways can I give back? What more do I need to study? How can I prepare myself, for these individuals? And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be there for them. To be there for them at any time or any course of the day to provide whatever that they need. I'm willing to learn and seek help. To as I said mentioned earlier, to better prepare myself to help this individual. Um, and what this article also led me to wonder was that you know what it led me to wonder was that um, you know at the end of the day, these individuals, these youth, also are human beings, and I know I keep on referring that, but they are human beings, and you know it doesn't matter where they are now, but it's where they're going. To me, and that's actually everything. Doesn't matter where you are now, but where you're going. And for me to be there for them, and for me to lead them along the way, I think it's a great honor. It doesn't matter what their weakness is. We will find a way to solve it. We'll find a way to strengthen them, if that if that means staying beyond the work hours to do so and to meet the demand. That's exactly what we are going to do. I want to see these students succeed. I want to see these students um, change. I want to see change in their personal life and impact not only the people around them, but the world in general. Thank you once again for this opportunity, and I hope can't wait to definitely work for this organization. Thank you.